before we get into like fully what's new, this is now like 2 months of like us going out into the woods and filming,
yes.
and you know, because we're trying to do that every other week cadence. So this is now like 2 months in of, you know, actually relatively staying consistent, and I feel like we've done a relatively good job.
Yeah, not perfect, but you know, we're learning.
Other than our little blip, yeah, I do
Hey,
think.
you've maintained the goal of at least one per month.
Oh, we're beating that.
We're beating
We're
that.
beating
We're
that.
at least beating that. So you're on track to get me to go to
I know I'm going to get you
Disney.
to go. Whether you want to admit it or not, I know you are coming with too.
I'm in denial right now.
Because this is really kind of fit into the routine. I know that I have one Wednesday, Thursday away from you. The next one I'm forced to be with you.
Forced. No, it's true. Sometimes I don't want to.
You are forced to be with me in October.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. This one I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to do. But I mean, I'm glad we're doing it. I mean, obviously I want to stay consistent, but yeah, I didn't really want to do it.
This one was, I definitely wasn't as prepared for this episode.
No, we have no concept.
No, but I think that works great because there are things that I do want to ask you.
Okay.
But I know that like kind of my brain is not, you know, going to be able to take in all that information necessarily. So,
okay, well then let's get into it.
Yeah. First off, welcome back to another wow, that's how unprepared I am today.
Try again.
Welcome back to another episode of Two Tickets Out. We are a little rusty today. Last week, the last time we actually saw each other was for Benny's birthday.
Yeah.
A whole day / night out in Seattle.
We missed recording an episode last week because
we went out. But we did find and thought about a fire filming location for a future episode. So,
we did. Actually, yeah, we're going to have to do that
I'm
soon.
thinking 4th of July. I know we didn't talk about it, but I think we've
I think that would be a good vibe. And release but like week of 4th of July.
Yeah.
Or week after, whatever it comes
Yeah, I mean, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, being blunt. We were sat up in the 300 level of a Mariners game, and we're like, this is kind of a good vibe. Granted, getting the audio equipment, like, I don't know if it's actually going to be able to work.
The amount of pauses we might have to do in between, like, baseball announcements.
But I think if we get there early enough, here's my thought. We get there early, we film an episode on 4th of July before the game, and then we have the game, and we're up in that 300 level, and we watch the game, and then the fireworks at the end of the night overlooking the city.
Yeah, that could be good. What time is the game that day, though?
I think it's like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to look into details, but
could be a good future episode. So, but yeah, no, that was the last time we saw each other, and we played a lot of pool. Maddie is extremely good at pool for absolutely no reason.
I'm not that good, though. Anyone that's played with me before knows I'm average at pool. Y'all are just not very good.
Well, I mean, look, Benny cheating is what got y'all to like win the second time. I've never seen somebody just like, nah, bro was like moving balls and everything. Like he was all over the place.
It was his birthday, okay?
I know.
It was his birthday. He got to do what he wanted to do.
He still swears that he was like, no, I remember that. The rest of my birthday, I don't remember, but I remember not cheating. So little bit of trust there. But how have you been since? Like it's been a week now, over a week.
Yeah, I've been good. There's not a lot that's new though. I think I've just been working. We had Mother's Day, saw some family.
I had to DoorDash my mother flowers and chocolates.
That's sweet.
Well, she lives far, and I was like working all day, so I had to like make the money. And then like last second, I was like, let me DoorDash some coffee to my work, and then it showed Mother's Day, and then like
you were like,
I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. So then I DoorDashed her flowers instead and opted out of my $25 coffee.
$25 coffee. You better be lying.
No, I'm serious. DoorDash fees are crazy.
$25 coffee. Yeah.
My Starbucks that I DoorDash to work is $20 usually.
No, you should not be ordering a $25 coffee. I think we can come up with better things to spend money on.
I'm at work and I'm craving an IVL. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't make one at work.
You're craving a what?
IVL,
Ice vanilla latte. Okay.
With oat milk and caramel drizzle, mind you.
You know, that's an addiction that I don't share with you. I don't share the coffee addiction. So
I love coffee so much.
You gotta have the things that make you happy.
I don't know what I would do without my espresso machine.
Yeah, I think that was one of your best decisions.
100%. Best purchase I've ever made. I have
Let's hope it saves you money from your $25 DoorDash coffees.
It yet to have saved me money. I got a question for you.
Yeah, you came in hot with some questions. I had no clue what we were talking about.
I got a question for you, and it's work related because I need the info, and I'd be seeing stuff all week. And you're in the real estate industry.
If I don't know this is embarrassing.
It is. There was a chart that came out.
Oh, what?
There was like a chart that came out that showed like statistics for the housing market. And it showed that like this is record breaking. There are more sellers than buyers. Like by an extreme gap. Like I saw the chart and everybody was talking about like crash, all this. And I was like, I want to know like your input like with that chart and everything, because everybody doomsday posts. Like, let's make that clear. Everybody's like, it's the end of the world, this, that, whatever, stock market, housing market, everything. People are like, it's going to bomb when it opens Monday morning,
Yeah.
So with the housing one, I know between a little of fuck all and a little bit of the housing market. So that's kind of your expertise.
Yeah, actually, I don't think you know a whole lot about what I do on the daily.
No. like I said, I know that there are houses that cost money and shit's expensive.
And I sell them.
Yep. That's about what I make.
Okay, so I didn't see this chart.
Okay.
I have no clue about this chart, but I am really caught up on what the market's doing.
Yeah.
Now, do you know if this chart was for like national or state?
I think this was national.
Okay.
So it was like a US chart, and it showed like, now the numbers seem crazy. It only said like 631,000 is what they were like calculating as like buyers. But like sellers was over like a couple million. Okay. And that's where I'm like, there's no way just that many people selling and buying in America.
Yeah, I don't know what the national averages are for those numbers.
Yeah.
So yeah, that sounds high, but also I think that, even in Washington, we're seeing that we have way more inventory than we've had the past couple of years. That's why I've been telling all my buyers, now's a really good time to buy, even though interest rates are high.
Yeah. Because
you can get a deal, right? But we're not seeing crash levels. Like, there's a couple things that happened during the crash that it's not happening right now. There was reckless lending. Okay. Lenders were just handing out loans to people. They were like, have one. I'm talking about the 2008 crash. And lenders aren't doing that. They're still sticking to like strict, people have to qualify and like more stricter regulations that are today's standard.
Got it.
And then the other thing that was happening was crazy amount of building of homes. Like 2008, they were building homes left, right, all over the place. Like we had lots of land. They were building a ton of homes.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the demand for all of that. So the market got flooded with the homes, and then people were getting handed loans that they couldn't afford, and it crashed because everyone's trying to sell their house that they can't afford now.
Yeah.
We're not seeing either of those things happening. Building is actually at an all-time low.
So I shouldn't, because back in 2008, like I low-key, like, and I'm sure a lot of us can relate, like, instead of buying a home, I was sitting on my ass watching Transformers as a kid. So I just want to make sure I'm not like sitting on my ass watching Transformers again and like missing out on like a fire opportunity,
Here's the thing. When the market crashes, we have enough investors in our market, it's not really going to crash.
Okay.
Like, now, I don't think the market's going to crash at all. I think we still have competitive scenarios. Specifically, I'm talking about Washington. That's my area of expertise.
Yeah.
But Washington, it's a good time to buy. There's there's a lot of homes on the market, but there's also still competitive pockets. So even my sellers, if I think they price right, it's still competitive. People are still buying.
Yeah,
Yeah, people love that fear mongering.
I know. I saw the chart and there were like multiple, granted I was on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. I was scrolling and it was, of course, when you click something once, then you see it again. But then I had like, there was a table that came in at work, and I heard them over talking about like, oh, it's got to crash soon or whatnot. And I was like, maybe they saw the same chart I did. And it's hard to tell like what's actual.
I mean, hey, everyone's guessing.
Yeah.
We don't know. Even me, I mean, I'm coming in with an educated guess based on, I base a lot of what I think on economists that I respect.
It is night and day difference on like you track, the housing market. The only market that I think I understand is the Pokemon card market.
The fact that I knew exactly what you were going to say.
Every day I can check the value and understand market trends. But then I look at my stocks and I'm like, why is Nvidia doing bad today? Like, it's just a day difference.
Honestly, tracking stocks is a lot.
Yeah.
Like, even tracking the housing market, it's like, it's reflective of stock market and what the world's doing, but you have to track so much. Like, we just got someone new in, Fed chairman or something, and he, could help interest rates. I'm tracking that, but that's like such a minor little thing.
So if I was to bet money on Kalshi on if the housing market will crash by 2028.
2028. I mean, hey, a lot can change in 3 years. You know what I can bet you, though? If you buy a house today, you'll make money in 10 years. Like, I always tell people that, like, if you're buying a house and you're going to live in it for, like, at least 5 years, like, if you look at the history, house appreciation has always gone up, except for, like, 2-3 years, and that was right after the 2008 crash. So if you can hold on to it for at least 5, you're up.
I have a hard time thinking like 5 to 10 years in the future. Like 10 years in the future, I'm 35. Like I don't have much time left after that. Like it's just like 35 is just like, downhill.
The thing is, what if you own a home for 10 years?
Yeah.
Let's say you.
I mean, 35. I'm just dying in it at that point, right?
No, you're not dying in it. Gosh, no, you're keeping it, you're turning it into a rental so you can cash flow some money into your account, and then you get handed $500 and you get to live in a new fancier house that you just bought.
Yeah, but then I'll be 40 in a new house. Like,
that's fine.
I'm like, got wrinkles now.
You don't want to keep upgrading your life. You're just like 30, stop.
Well, I think, here's how I look at life. 30, you can still have some fun in 30. But like, there's a point of like you coming into the world and you growing, and then you hit that prime, and then it's just like you slowly like you depreciate in value like an asset.
No, 30, I'm going to be in such a prime. 30 is going to be my prime.
30, I'll be in a prime. I will be in my element. But like 40,
yeah, I think
I better have a.
It's like wine. The older that I get, the better I'll be. The wiser, the cooler, the funnier. I'm confident that I'm going to be a rockin' old lady.
Respectfully, though, like, ethnically, you're kind of cooked for aging like wine.
I don't mean attractive, okay? We can take that out of it. We are both
We are both a little too white. We are going to look, not age
Unfortunately, genetics are not on our side.
Yep.
And I've made peace with that, okay? I'm a 24-year-old, and I have wrinkles on my forehead.
I don't make peace with aging that well.
Oh, yeah. That goes to another update. What'd you do?
I buzzed my hair. So I, obviously, it's gone temporarily because hair grows back.
What? No way.
What hair I have left grows back. I buzzed my hair. I was tired of kind of like always adjusting it and fixing it. And I decided to just get rid of it. I think there is a lot of people that like deal with like hairline receding or whatnot, and to me I never thought it would happen. Like I just did not think so. Like my dad now has hair down to his shoulders, which is so messed up. He used to always just like military like buzz cut, and I'm like, what are we doing? And now he grows it out, and I'm like, dude, why do I not have that? I'm thinking it skipped a generation from my grandfather, went down to me. Homie had a good set of earmuffs going. That's what he had. So I think a lot of people deal with that, and it's like, I mean, I work in a restaurant. I see a lot of people like it is like a big thing for men. And you know, it low-key, it does kind of mess with you when you're like, damn, I can't do certain things with my hair without looking like, you know, goddamn Ronald McDonald. So trying to find out the alternative of like changing things or fixing things, and my hairstyle like would fix it relatively. But dog, if like the product sweats out or if I'm getting out of water, it's just cooked. So
I mean, we know, like, you know my opinion on this. I never thought it was that bad. Like,
oh yeah,
like I do know that it's fucked with your head a little bit.
No, a lot of it.
Okay, a lot of it. But I've always said I don't think it's that bad. But okay, what are your plans to deal with it? Are you just gonna stay?
I'm going to Turkey in November, probably.
Yeah.
And I think that is like an option that is always like available to people. But
it's expensive.
I think the big thing for me is, and we've talked about it, with like, not control freak in a sense. I wouldn't label myself as a control freak, but I'm really like, it's hard for me to have things happen physically and especially to your body that you don't have control of.
Oh yeah, I think that's hard for anyone. I don't think that makes you a control freak.
So that really bothers me, like for me, and I'm also like, doc, I'm 25. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm 25. Now I'm a quarter of a century. Like, you know, like it's the difference of, you know, how it looks.
But I mean, I do get it. Like, even me, I freaked out over my gray hairs. Like, great, I can dye those. That's an easy fix for me. So, like, you know.
No, don't get me wrong. And I think I have like a lot of other like things to be grateful for, like in my life, you know, with health and everything. So where like this is not, you know, the end of the world, but it's something that, you know, I feel like a lot of people go and get hair transplants and they like don't talk about it. Like it's like not like there's like a stigma around it. It's like, motherfucker, I will keep my hair, goddammit. Like I will make sure it stays.
No, absolutely. And honestly, if there's such an easy fix that's like, you know, very low risk, it's not like a intense surgery. I guess it is surgery.
I mean, it isn't. I mean, it's gonna suck.
Oh no, it's not going to be fun or comfortable by any means, but I'm not worried about your life.
No.
Then I guess do it, you know, make yourself happy. And that's always the stance that I've had with you is like, if you want to go do that, go do that. I don't think you do. And I think it's like, that's a lot of money. And like, do you really want it? Like I've just asked the questions to make sure you're thinking about it. No, but you've always come in with the like, like it'll make you 10 times happier, and you have like full plans of like when to get it done so that it's ready for you to go.
For it's ready for travel and everything. Because I just think it's a huge part of like I'm gonna be in my element with like with content creation, with doing this podcast, with traveling, with different things that I feel like are lined up, and I'm like, all right, you know, my hair is the one thing that I'm like, damn. I just be adjusting it too much. So to either remove that from, you know, right now it's buzzed, I can't really do anything about it. Or at that time, it's like, I just fix this, taken care of.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And then I don't have to worry about it. Like, dog, if I lose my hair in my 40s, like, so what? Like, I'm 40. But like, right now, like, there's too much I got to do. And too much I got to get done.
I don't know that much about hair transplants, so I really don't know how long they last. If you're just going to have hair up front forever and then it's going to start going bald in the middle and then you got this weird thing going on. Like, I have no clue.
If you're ever curious, I know a lot.
Okay. Maybe we'll just leave it at the, like, you don't know about the housing market. I don't need to know about hair transplants.
I'll
know how to take care of the situation when we're over there. That's it. All I need to know is remind you to take what medicine when.
I don't even think it's medicine. You
don't know.
Gotta remind me not to sleep, but like you have to like sleep propped up. I'm like, ugh.
Like a donut around your neck.
Yeah. Like I'm like a dog because they don't want you like licking your shit when like it gets like, you know, neutered. Mm-hmm. Like that sucks. So
eventually you'll be tired enough you'll fall asleep no matter the position.
Oh, I'm sure. And I'll have like 2 weeks off of like work to, you know, do a plethora of whatever, but
okay, so kind of changing gears, goals. You know, this is all about documenting our goals, our journeys, how we're getting there. So what's something that you're doing to work towards your goal this next week?
I think, so for me personally, editing is a big one. I I feel like the backlog of editing right now is like low-key kind of insane. I always try and put on, the front load of, what needs to get edited as priority is the podcast. That one always goes as like, when I get it, that one needs to go up.
It's also the easiest edit.
Yeah, and I'm also not...
it's raining pine needles.
I know. I have to keep in mind that that's something that I'm also responsible for you in. My job is the editing aspect. Yeah. Finishing some edits on some videos. I sat down last week and I was really I was stuck on a longer form video edit because I was like, I don't know how I want to open this. I don't know how I want to open this larger video. I don't know, I have everything filmed for a long video, but I don't know what the opening should be. And sometimes that really sticks with me, and it is a kind of like a writer's block kind of way. You're sat there and you're like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah.
And then it finally clicked and it started coming together and the opening came together and I'm like, all right, now, even though everything was put together, the video is 2 hours and that to me is too long. So I have to figure out a way to...
2 hours is too long.
I know. And I want to get 1:30 as a sweet spot, because I feel like that's reasonably acceptable for the contents in the video, but trying to trim that down. Then I still have 2 other vlog style videos that, are kind of on the back burner, ready to go, ready to get edited. And then there's another one that's half filmed, getting ready to finish shooting. So to be completely honest, for this week, my big thing is routine, actually. I kind of took everything that I ideally would want to get done in a day, budget myself out time to edit, budget myself out time to film on certain days, and with my work schedule. I go back and forth on ChatGPT and AI introduction.
Love it.
But when I can just message it and it's like, hey, what time should I be waking up to have these things get checked off in a day with this routine? And really kind of plan off of that and, make time in the morning for gym. Come home, get some editing done and some breakfast, possibly film content, depending on the day. And then also be able to, then cut it into working at night and trying to work. Recently, me and my roommate have been trying to pick up, extra hours because May is a 3 paycheck month. Mm-hmm. So really trying to be like, hey, there's this. And even though we get paid coming up, I'm getting a new tattoo on Tuesday, and that's it's $1,000 right there, just gone. So that's where it's I don't really get the benefit of that third paycheck. It really goes straight to a tattoo. But for this week, it's really editing, finishing editing, planning I have videos on the backlog. How do I make sure that I stay? Because at this point, there's no reason I shouldn't stay 3 videos ahead, because I have 3 on the back burner.
Okay.
So that's for me personally. What about for you, as far as goal? What steps have you been taking, and what do you see yourself doing in this week to kind of stay ahead?
Yeah, I mean, editing is a constant thing for me. I tried to hire editors. It didn't work.
Were they just not creating what you...
Yeah, I think it's a combination of I'm really bad at communicating what I want, and also
Was the content not sad enough?
No, the content was overly happy,
Yeah. See, overly.
No, but there's I don't need it was a cooking video that I was doing this edit for, and this was I don't really post cooking stuff, but I love to cook. So it was kind of just an experiment, and it was a random video where I was I don't really know how to edit it. I don't really want to edit it. Let me pass it off, because those are stupid long.
Yeah.
Well, they edited it, but every time I said a vegetable, they would pop up a little image of the vegetable, but animated. Yeah, and I did not like that level of happy. We need no. I kind of like calm, I think you think sad, I think calm.
I just think sometimes the tone comes off sad.
Oh, and it might, but I think I kind of like that. I kind of like the Washington dreary, moody, calm.
I think I kind of take this as calm though right now. Like,
I agree.
Like what we're doing,
Why
how
do
we're
you think
talking.
I'm okay with
like,
this?
like where we're at, especially. Like this feels very, like there should be some semi-kumbaya music going on, you know.
Semi-kumbaya. Yeah, what I'm grateful for is no one's walked past us on this trail.
I know.
Because we're like right off the trail.
Yeah, we originally were going to hike up to this little waterfall here nearby, and we got to like the parking lot, and like it's full. And this is also like, I'd say, no, yesterday was probably the worst weather day we've had in a minute.
Yeah.
And now today is like kind of meh, but like it has been crazy hot all weekend. I did not expect anybody to actually be going out like today.
Yeah, it's like fine. But it's not like good weather.
No. I mean, you're chilly probably.
I'm actually okay right now,
you're
surprisingly.
Warmed up. It's just the anxiousness of being on camera now for you.
Yeah, maybe the adrenaline keeps me going. Who knows?
That's what's heating you up.
Okay, but anyways, back to what I was saying. Editing, I'm working on, but also like, I really need to plan out content in order to shoot it. And then just like, I think I'm also working on just determining what I'm okay sacrificing. Like, I'm okay sacrificing my food not being entirely perfect every second because I do become hyper obsessed with that.
Yeah.
Versus like, I'm fed, the food is decent, but yeah, not everything is made from scratch. Like,
yeah.
And it's okay. You know, so I guess like working on that so that I can get more done.
Do you already like budget time aside for editing? Like every day in your mind, are you like, all right, an hour to 2 hours of editing?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think I like do, it is in my schedule because I time block everything. So it is in my schedule. But it's kind of the period of time where I'm like, but if I need to do something else in my business, like I can sacrifice there. And so like, it's not really, like it's almost become a time block where I'm like, oh, it's like, get shit done. But like, it's not editing. Like rarely is it editing. I haven't posted for long.
I mean, but like,
I think all that's gone up is podcasts.
Yeah, but like, and then that's pretty much been on its own Instagram too, relatively, other than what, you know, we've put on ours. When we did 75 Hard, I think it was really great to have like, obviously the accountability buddy style, the kind of like everything with that of like keeping each other accountable.
No, we need to start doing that with editing. That's what you're gonna say.
I love the idea of like, but I don't want to do 75. I would love to do like a 90-day lock-in kind of phase.
What if we did something where it's like, no, never mind. I mean, yes. Let's do like,
especially in the summer.
Like
there's
something.
So much content in the summer.
No,
too.
I know. We need to lock in and get it done. So yeah, let's do like, I think an hour. No, you need two. To get anything done, to get in the zone and get shit done, like you kind of need two.
I think it depends. You're editing more short form,
which takes so long. So long.
to kind of be quick on it, yeah. Compared to like long form, I think you need to be a little more in like the super creative zone.
Yeah.
Compared to short form, I think it's more, you know, it takes long on the edit process, but as far as like being in the zone, it's a little different.
But it takes me being in the zone for the new projects I have coming up. But I did I did block out and plan out every single content piece for the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I am on the path towards getting a schedule, and it's with posting every day.
So are you just wiping out old content then? You're just not gonna like...
Oh, like any of my... It's edited and I never got around to it?
Yeah, because if you have the next... What I always struggle with is when I come up with the plan, now I'm like, what fits the continuity? If I were to film today...
Gets tossed.
Yeah, if I'm to film today, my hair is buzzed, but then I post a video where it's like not, I need to fit in the continuity of that.
Yeah, I can't say I have anything like that. Like I could absolutely post all this old stuff, but I will say like half of it is like I don't even want to because I've learned my camera better by now, or I've learned my systems better, where it's like that doesn't even represent like... Or
have the physical camera in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, and not to mention like half of my content is house tours. They've probably already sold. So... those are tossed automatically. Like, so I just need to get better about actually editing the stuff so I'm not wasting my time just filming it and never using it, which is kind of what I've done a lot of. And I think a lot of creatives do that. Like, you get a project, oh, the road is right there.
I did not know there was a road right there. That is.
Well,
yeah.
But I think a lot of creatives start a project, and then when they get around to the editing, they're like, yeah, I'm no longer passionate about it. And I think we have to learn how to just push through to an extent.
And I think we need to, whether it's like a weekly check-in or whatnot, obviously, given that the podcast is bi-weekly, we definitely should do follow-ups every week on it. Or every other week with the podcast, you know, as far as like, hey, have we been following through? But for you and I think we need to do, you know, weekly check-ins
like a
with each other.
FaceTime, like sit down with our like planners or something.
Yeah, you know, come by, let's, you know, both edit, you know, bounce like ideas.
Yeah, I do think it would be fun to like do something where it's like we're both just like, you know, sitting down editing together.
Yeah.
You know, like both like headphones in, like not really paying attention to each other, but like, hey, look at this, like what do you think? Like sort of vibe.
Because there is a lot of times where like even like I edit something on the computer and then I have to go be like, Benny, can I come in? Can you go check this for me? Yeah, after this round. And then I'm like, I just want to move on.
It's like you're waiting for your parents to come check your homework.
Yeah, I'm like, I need you to check this for me. And it's to bounce off ideas. But no, the routine, this summer, I mean, there's a lot more ideas. There's a lot more things that we can do, you know, coming up. The weather's going to be great. I think there's a lot of opportunities in the city. I know you aren't like too tapped into everything, but I know you're tapped in with the city. I don't know if you saw like, you know, the Sounders and then the Reign FC, which is the Seattle's professional team, are doing like, they're collaborating with the city to put like a floating barge with a soccer field, food vending, and a screen for like watch parties for the like World Cup.
Yeah, but where's it floating?
On the pier. Like it's connecting to the pier. And it's literally just like the what is the thing that they post when it's not like the actual thing yet?
It's a watch party?
No. Like when people like draw something up, like whatever it's called when they like initially draw it and show it, but it's not the physical like picture of it yet. It's like their plan. Like they're not schematics. That's too technical.
I don't know what it is.
But basically their, you know, initial art of what it's going to look like looks insane. And looks like it's something that, you know, in this area is probably just going to be, you know, a once in a lifetime kind of thing. So it's not every year that your country holds the World Cup kind of thing. So
no, it sounds cool.
Stuff like that, you know, 4th of July, summer's going to be really good for hikes and different things, you know, it's going to be hot, really hot.
Very warm.
Very warm. A lot of sunscreen
getting that
this year.
Feeling, yes.
I know, yesterday was like 80 degrees, so.
Yeah, it was good, but it wasn't too sunny where I was, so it was like,
But I also can't see a world where if we did lock in for 60 or 90 days that we don't see insane development and insane growth.
No, I agree. I think if we lock in, we'll get shit done.
But I think we have to hold each other accountable.
Yeah, because we kind of can both be slackers.
Oh, this morning, I did not want to wake up. I
called you because you never even responded about a time.
So I kind of figured, like, I'm not gonna, 10, like, yes, that works. So
yeah, but you didn't respond.
To give a little story to this, Maddie and I were obviously planning out coming to film, and like we talked about earlier, like both of us were, you know, kind of like not in the zone today originally.
Yeah, we weren't even in the zone this week because we didn't even decide on a time or a place until like 10 o'clock last night.
Yeah, and it just kind of, we kept on pushing back. Yeah,
like we'll figure it out.
And I just knew in the back of my mind, I was like, well, something will get filmed on Thursday.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Which is true. But last night I'm really bad at responding. She had sent, you know, about 10 p.m. And at this point with Maddie,
10 a.m.
Yes, wow. At this point with Maddie, I just kind of figure like, all right, that's what you said. Like, if I say anything else, you're going to be like, that's too late. Why? So I just kind of figured it's like, got it. And, you know, that it would be locked in. And then I woke up at 9 this morning was what my alarm was set for. And then Maddie and I have each other's location. So I checked her location, saw she was still at home, said, I have 30 more minutes to sleep. And then I think she texted me like 5 minutes after I went back to bed, but my phone was left in my bed, so it vibrated when she called. And then she was like, "So are we doing 10?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Well, I'm gonna leave now then." And in my mind, I was like, "Well, sounds like you kind of want to stay home for a little longer." So
yeah, he was trying to convince me in the most "I'm not telling you what to do" way that 10:30 would be better.
I was like, 10:30 is okay.
He's like, if you want to take your time, 10:30 is fine. And I'm like, literally, my shoes are on. I'm leaving. And he goes, "Okay, 10."
And I was just like, hey. But no, I was exhausted. And yeah, trying to come up with that. And at this point, I think I'm just going to give Maddie topic responsibility and we can kind of touch on it. You have topic responsibility. I have edit responsibility.
Yeah, I'm like topic and questions for the most part.
But we've talked so many times about sitting down and coming up with a bunch of topics. And we definitely need to burn through that. So, and kind of come up with that plan.
Yeah, we should probably come up. But it's also like, what are we inspired to talk about? Like, what's happening, So, like, I don't want to plan too far
And
out.
sometimes there really are some things that are, like, crazy happening. I did want to ask you about the housing market aspect.
Yeah. I'm glad we talked about that, too.
Well, and I just know that, like, for me, it's like I might not be able to digest all the big words.
Well, no. Also, it's just like, it's opinion-based. That's the thing. Like, all of that's opinion-based. And, a lot of people make opinions from fear.
No, that is true. To kind of follow in line with the, what are we kind of doing and everything, what are you really looking forward to kind of moving into like this new season? We're going from spring to summer. I feel like every summer we have an extra boost of momentum because
absolutely
sometimes the gray and the drowsy, it actually does affect you here in Washington. It
does affect you. It doesn't affect me until after the 1st. Like after January.
Oh, yeah. Because it's beautiful and it feels like, oh, it's winter. And then you're like, it's overstayed its welcome.
No, absolutely. And so, from January up until it gets nicer weather, it's a little meh. But we've been getting a lot of nice weather.
We have.
And I'm already itching for the paddleboard. Like,
yep.
That's my thing. Paddleboard with a good book. I'm not the, like, paddle around person, though. I'm the, like, find my spot, put down my anchor that I have for my paddleboard with my cooler and my snacks and my drinks and read out in the middle of the lake. And
I know how keen you are on paddleboarding, and that's why, like, in the back of my mind, I was like, maybe we should film, like, a paddleboard episode. Like, maybe, like, that's, like, a scenery that we do, The water's too damn cold here.
The water is not that cold.
I'm just gonna treat it as like a seat. Like I'm gonna kick my feet up.
Well, no, I mean that's what I do. Honestly, I don't really get in the water unless it's like I'm out in the sun for too long and I'm like, ooh, need to cool off, and I jump in the water.
No, I need a whole I ain't touching that. I ain't doing none of that. I'm canoeing my way out there.
No, that's totally fine. I literally sit down and paddle my way out. Find my spot, lay down. Come on, it's nice. But you're not a layout person anyways. I am.
No, I burn too quickly every time I lay out. But also going into this next season too, not only is the weather changing, not only is it going to become summer, but you also have the added benefit that like you get an extra boost of momentum. Your birthday's in summer.
Oh yeah.
Like you know that your birthday's coming up, so it's like a little extra like.
I also I haven't in the past done anything for my birthday. And really more than like a dinner or something with like, like one or maybe two friends. But like this year I'm doing a little bit more. Yeah. So we'll see. There's no firm plan.
No, you'll set up a firm plan. Like whatever you want to do for the day. Yeah. We will do.
It might involve paddleboarding. Maybe it involves everyone leaving me alone and I'm going paddleboarding in the morning.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you buy a paddleboard to go. Actually, you could rent them. You can rent paddleboards. Come on.
The day that I rent them, we're filming an episode. And I don't think we're filming an episode on your birthday.
We can film an episode on my birthday. Me just tipsy as heck out on the paddleboard. Sure. I'll have my cooler with extra drinks.
I do think, but like your birthday will be fun and will be something that, actually, doing something. Plus your birthday, it falls on a Friday this year.
I know.
Like you're so lucky.
There's literally no excuse to not celebrate this year.
No, especially like out in the city, like you have a prime birthday day. Betty was just on a Wednesday. I've gotten Tuesdays before. Tuesdays suck.
I don't remember what mine was last year, but I do remember I ate dumplings at my house alone by myself.
Whoa.
I DoorDashed myself dumplings. And I thought in my head it was like, I was really busy during that time. So I thought it was like, nice, relaxing night to myself. I'm going to order myself food, which I never do. And then doing it, I was like, this is way more sad in reality, and I'm never doing this again.
I had a birthday 3 years ago that Benny and we were supposed to all go out to dinner, but Benny had COVID. And we were still like not sharing a room, but I had to go through his room to get to mine at that time. And I just ordered for pickup El Parisio and ate it in my room and watched TV. And Benny on the other door was like, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm like, nah, dude, you're fine. Just stay the fuck away from me. I don't want to get sick on my birthday.
I think becoming an adult means you're going to have a birthday alone. But let's, like, make a pact to not try to do that to each other from here on out. Because it is a little sad.
Yeah, and there's also just, like, especially, like, look, next year I would love to tie trips to all of our birthdays,
Yeah, we were even thinking about it this year.
We were, but then, we were like, we're going to lock in. And now we need to lock in. We need to actually prove that
maybe halfway through the year.
Yeah, so let's get to work. We got some work to do.
Yeah.
This next season is going to be fruitful. It's going to be very objective-based, very analytical, very goal-driven, very ambitious. Mm-hmm. And we're going to kick our shit into gear.
Yes.
It's summer, sun's out. Buns out, guns out, and what could be motivation that rhymes with sun?
Sun.
Sun's out, cam's out. No, that didn't rhyme at all. We got close. Sun's out, fun's out.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said fun.
But the fun's gonna be out because we got goals. No, we can't prioritize fun. So the fun is truly out. No. We do love what we do.
We need to record the fun.
Yep.
The fun can happen. It just needs to be documented.
Yep. And we have loads of fun, and we do love what we do, and deep down, like we do have fun.
No, I mean I love what I do. Just don't make me edit it. Like.
I feel that, but also don't make me pay an editor. So I'm stun locked.
Also, what do I do? Don't let an editor just not follow the vision that I've communicated zero of. So it's like literally an editor will never work for me is the thing.
Yeah, we just need to commit more time to the things that we want.
Yeah. Okay. So firm commitment is for the next.
I want 90 days, but I feel like you have a hard time committing for 90 days.
I did 75.
Okay, 90 days. Let's start Monday.
Okay. Fresh week.
90 days starting Monday. What is the date for Monday?
And we're doing 1 hour or 2 hours?
Dealer's choice. I'm going to have a actual strict schedule.
Okay, can we say Monday 1 hour
18th.
So it sounds less intimidating, but knowing us, if we're locked in, we know we're going to do more than 1 hour? But it's like low threshold, low failure, because you and I both have the thing where if we start failing, then we don't keep it going, So if we do 1 hour, because I think if I'm in the editing zone, I mean, I'm not going to stop at when my timer goes off at 1 hour.
I mean, we can do commitment to 1 hour a day of, 1
hour a day for 90 days.
Yeah, whether it's editing, whether it's recording, 1 hour a day
content.
For 90 days.
1 hour a day for content.
Yep, and let's go.
Monday.
Siri, what is 90 days from May 18th? August 16th. We still got summer left after that.
Yeah, August 16th. Wow, that's a long time away when you put it like that.
You think that's a long time? No, I feel like June, July, August is just a Blur.
Yeah, honestly, this year's been a blur. But okay,
Yeah.
that's
So,
our firm.
August 18th. And I know you won't
what?
want to do this, but I feel like I should do it.
And what?
I feel like posting a short form a day about locking in for 90 days could be super effective.
I'm not posting a short form a day about locking in.
For 90 days?
But I will commit to posting a short form a day, but not about locking in.
How about this? 90 days, an hour,
in
of
one
like
piece of content.
work a day, and one piece of content a week.
A week?
A week. Well, I'm not short form, dog. You want me to churn out a vlog a day?
No, but you were saying you were going to do short form.
Yeah, I can do about locking
day.
in. Yeah.
You can do it about locking in. I'm just saying one short form.
You're gonna do short form a day for 90 days.
One short form a day for 90 days.
There's
and but for me it can be like static post. For you it can be static too. It just needs to be a post.
Okay, that is true. It just needs to be something.
Okay.
And whether that's photography, whether that's like anything. I mean, a reel a day though hits.
Yeah.
I need to stop doom scrolling. That's what's taking up so much of my time. I deleted TikTok, but God, you don't even need TikTok when Instagram exists.
Yeah, but I need TikTok. I get it for so many ideas for other content, and I use it to search like food places. I use it for everything. But yes, I have limited my doom scrolling, so like it's gotten better. But it is hard. Like I have to do the thing where like every time I click into it, it's like I have to like stop myself.
What if we brick each other's phones?
No, what do you mean? I need my phone for work.
Well, no, but like,
oh, for our 1 hour a day.
Can't you like lock it to like 1 hour a day of like scrolling on these things?
Oh yeah, mine already has that. It's limited to like 15 minutes, and I snooze it every day. I snooze it every day.
Kick you out.
Yeah, but it asks you, do you want to like extend for 15 more minutes, or do you want to like turn it off for the day? And I turn it off for the day every time.
You're like, no, thank you.
Like sometimes the worst is when it happens because I've started scrolling after midnight. So it's locked me out before my day has even started. And then I say no. What do you mean?
No, that like before bed, like scroll. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just lay down. Let me scroll a little bit. Then I'll put some on the TV. And then I'm like, good God, it's 2 a.m.
I've started just being like no phones. Like I can't scroll at night, and I read a book instead, you know? But like you're not a reader, so that's not going to work.
Hey, but I can listen to an audiobook.
No, but I'm saying that is like a really good way to turn your brain off.
Yeah. Or a little bit of handheld gaming. And no.
Sure.
It can
hit. If it makes you happy.
It can hit before bed. So, okay. We have what we're doing then. Sure. Is 90 days.
90 days.
You're going to commit to it. 90 days.
Yeah, one short form a day.
Fuck. 1 hour of editing. A short form
if we're editing for 1 hour, then there's no way we don't get a short form out. Short form for you.
Yes, and I'm probably going to commit more.
No, short form for you can mean your account and or podcast.
It's... Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not editing a lot for the podcast.
Yep.
But if you want to help out the podcast and use it for your short form, that's an easy way for you to get clips on days where it's harder.
Yep.
Okay.
One short form a day. Committing to it. 90 days. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to build our 2 tickets out in 90 days.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You heard the commitment. That's what we're doing. This was another episode. An unlocked in episode, but now we're locked in for 90 days. So be ready for next episode. That was
episode 4
of 2 tickets out.